Several changes have been made to the boards of the St. Kitts Urban Development Corporation Limited (UDC) and the St. Christopher A and C Ports Authority (SCASPR), following what Minister Wendy Phipps, newly appointed Minister with responsibility for transport and urban development, described as accounting and operational irregularities. In a statement made on 27th May, Minister Phipps pointed to several issues she indicated were discovered during her review of the statutory corporations. Referring to the UDC, she referred to the issuance and use of corporate credit cards and other matters.
Based on my perusal of the minutes, it is clear that corporate credit cards were issued to both the Chairman and the Chief Executive Officer. The credit limit on the card issued to the Chairman is $26,250, while the one issued to the CEO carries a limit of $48,750. The minutes further state that the cards, quote, are to be used to make purchases on behalf of the corporation, unquote. It is unclear, what levels of control have been exercised over these expenditure that will be covered by the credit cards. It is also rather irregular for corporate purchases to be routinely paid by credit card. What is also of keen interest for our ministry is the fact that there is a great divide between the credit limit of these two UDC credit cards and the credit limit of the federal government's chief financial advisor, the Financial Secretary. The credit limit of the Financial Secretary, reconfirmed as recently as yesterday, is a mere 10,000 EC dollars. My research has also uncovered that the issue of conflicts of interest would have been evident at the board level of the UDC. Independent and credible verification proved that one director of the corporation had been asked to resign as a result of him writing a check to himself.
In relation to SCASPR, currently under significant financial challenges, the minister referred to the hiring and payments of staff.
Based on my introductory meeting to familiarize myself with SCASPR, it came to my attention that some 62 persons were hired between January 2022 and May 2022. My concern was further heightened by the fact that a number of persons who are newly hired were being paid significantly more than other employees who had been hired between 4 to 10 years prior to do virtually the same jobs. What has exacerbated this situation is that in spite of my written and oral directive to place a freeze on hiring, 5 additional hires were done, with a number of them being paid at this exorbitant rate. The net effect of this situation is that these 67 new hires create extra payroll burden to SCASPR of almost $2 million per year. This unfortunate situation comes at a time when SCASPR is illiquid and is unable to cover its expenses. In fact, the Ministry of Finance has confirmed that between September 2020 to December 2021, it has rendered financial assistance to SCASPR to the tune of $17,287,767. What is even more disconcerting is the fact that the board and management of SCASPR will most likely be making a capital call on the Federal Ministry of Finance by July of 2022 in the amount of some $7.3 million.
Minister Phipps disclosed the names of the 2 new chairpersons of the boards as Mr. Gary Da Silva for SCASPR and Mr. Calvin Esdale for the UDC. Glenn Bard reporting for SK Newsline.